And we're back on Effin Chefin with Jersey Sunshine, Shooter Shaky, and New Zealand. And we also have. Oh, you got your mic.
I got Shanny B.
And
Mac Exotic Entertainment and Clothing Apparel.
you heard that? You heard that, guys? So they're in the motherfucking building. The motherfucking what? Building. And which building? Southwood
STN.
Nation. Hey.
We amongst the Goodwood family. Please say hello to Mo. Goodwood.
Momo.
That's the big homie over there. Always appreciate, love, and respect. Let's get this going. What's going on with
Goodwood. Goodwood.
We got this party coming up April 4th. Let her know what's cracking. What we got going on at this major party we got finna pop off.
Okay, so I'm trying to do something different. So I don't feel like artists should have to pay to perform because that is their job. And if I came in my job and they started telling me you got to pay $20 to come in here and work, I would say, no, thank you.
I quit.
I'd be like, no, thank you. So at my show, all my artists come in for free. They perform for free, and then I pay 3 of them. I pick the 3 that
The 3 best ones?
yeah, that like engage the crowd. Not who brought the most people.
Who engaged the crowd.
And who has the best stage presence. And they will get paid. And in November, I'm going to be doing a show where somebody's going to get $2,000.
Sweet.
Yes.
Some type of like an exposure package or something.
Yeah.
You know, something that you ain't just rapping for nothing. You just come in, do your thing, and we got people looking. Let's just know we got and it gonna matter. It's definitely gonna matter who looking, because a lot of people they rapping, they come in, they don't get exposed. You need exposure. This is another basically it's an exposure party.
I'm not bringing in like rappers to come and watch you rap and say, "Oh, let me take a picture with you." No.
Yo, that is so annoying to me. You gotta pay $20 to go and perform a bunch of other, and then you go home at the end of the day with nothing.
So I'm bringing in producers, engineers that are actually going to work with you, that are actually going to pull you aside and be like, I'm giving you a beat and I'm giving you studio time because I'm paying for that. I'm paying for you to get that. But they're going to choose whoever they want to work with, and then they're going to promote you. So it's not just going to be, I got people coming in from like movies, like that do movies. It's like it's not just, it's like Tap In Tuesday, but it's also going to be networking.
It's like a full package, networking.
It's all about, I want everybody to network with everybody. My whole slogan for the whole time I've been in music is support those who support you. Everybody that's coming and doing this show for me is literally doing it for free to start my first show. Nobody is charging me a dime.
Okay, that's dope.
Mo's coming in.
Well,
He's
I'm gonna be there.
He's doing the interviews. So, and I just want everybody to support each other because I know I went to all these shows. I still go, like, I go out to shows every day and I support everybody because I feel like that's what you should do. It's not just like, oh, just come see me. No, I want to support everybody. I want to see the new talent. Like I went to the show the other day. I didn't know anybody. I said, dang, I thought I thought I would at least know one person. I didn't know anybody on this show.
Was there any good talent though?
There was one. Actually, okay.
Oh, jeez. He's like, let me be honest.
Yeah,
It
but
was
for
one.
me, there was one that like really stood out. So I'm really gonna get in touch with that artist because he was really dope. I had never heard of him before. I was like, dang, and I said, "You're from Detroit?"
I thought it was a little birdie circulating around saying that you was gonna retire from managing.
I did.
She did retire.
I did retire from management.
She's no longer.
I am no longer, except for if Kev Jordan, after he drops a show or after he drops a song, he says he may ask me to be his manager. I will manage Kev Jordan because he's on his shit.
Okay.
Also, there's only one other person that she'd probably manage.
You.
And it's Shooter.
But she's
Shoot
got like
time.
she's got 20 managers. But that's
So-
the only thing is the only people I want to manage already have managers.
So let's get into like, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like how long have you been managing?
2016.
Since 2016. Okay, so what's the furthest you have got an artist into, like, as far as career wise, like the level of success?
So
like what's
one
the
of my
furthest?
artists is signed at Jeff Jam right now that I used to manage in South Carolina. He's actually signed with Jeff Jam. And
Okay.
and his dad that I managed, he was signed with Warner Brothers when we were together. So that I still get money from that because I have 360. So everything he does now, I still get paid from.
Damn. Locked him in.
Nope, his dad did that for me.
Oh, okay. Oh,
His
wow.
dad locked me in. He gave me the 360 deal on both of them.
So you didn't. So you
He taught
you
me
did
about a
did.
360.
So where did you start? Where did you start your managing?
So I started working with Team Money Hungry. So I was like an assistant manager with Donna Banks, and I went in there with Monty Carlos. I was like his assistant. Like I worked with him under People Plus Money, and then I just like grouped up under Team Money Hungry. Then I quit music for a while, like from 2020 to 2022. Then I came in and was working with Moe because he's the best in the whole world.
Momo.
Then I started managing a couple artists, but everybody's got a budget,
Right.
and not everybody's like
Up.
just not everybody like
That drive, that motivation.
Yeah. And I get mad. I get very angry. Because I'm like,
So that's one of the pet peeves.
yes, because it's like, this is what I'm doing. Like when I did my show, I talked to 20, and by the next day, everything was, I had the flyer, I had the DJ, I had all my artists, I had all my vendors, I had everything. I slid it all to 20, and he said, oh, damn. He's like, you already ready? I have everybody's times already down. I got all the music to the DJ. He's got everything. I've been just waiting for my show to come. Everything's done. Now I got other things. Like now I'm, so I decided today, because I was sitting there getting ready to come here, I was like, what more can I do to support, like to show support? So I have 3 people that are selling shirts at the thing. So I got King Cook. He's my buddy. I'm the unofficial brand ambassador for His Body. Anyways, so if you come in wearing It's a Body, Mac Exotic, or Kev Jordan's merchandise, you get $5 off the door. Because I feel like if you're supporting my artists, I'm supporting.
That's dope.
So
That's really awesome.
I'm just saying, that's what they do too. Like they don't just do music. They have, well, Mac doesn't do music, but he's got a, line of apparel. They got lines of apparel. So why should I not? That's another way we can support each other.
So through your career so far in management, what is some of the most like? What's one of the most like some fuck shit that you ran into? Like,
I was gonna say, God, you want me to say one thing?
wow.
Like, okay, but I'm gonna say this. I can say being a girl, a woman, whatever, is a lot different than being a dude. Because like I go somewhere and somebody will be like, trying to and then you say no, and then they get mad and be like, well, you did it with this person. And I'll be like, damn, at least throw some bodies in there that I actually did. Like, why you throwing why you throwing in these bodies that I never even thought about being with? Like, at least throw some, like, why you throwing dirt on my name? Like, at least throw some, like, real shit in there. Like, come on now. But I'm like, so what? So you're saying you're mad because supposedly I slept with all these people, but I wouldn't sleep with you, so now you mad.
Ego bruise now.
You mad.
What made you get started into managing, and what was it like with your first set of artists?
So
Artist.
I actually never thought of doing music. This is so funny. I actually worked in physical therapy. And Monty from Team Money Hungry, he sells power wheelchairs. So we would do his evals for the wheelchairs. One day he comes in and he lays these flyers down on my counter, and I was like, what's this? And he goes, oh, I do music. And I was like, oh, hell nah. This guy coming in wearing 3-piece suits and shit, and you're telling me you rap?
Rap,
I'm
right.
like, hell nah. Okay, so honestly, Monty is my best friend. Love you, Monty. But he was like, his wordplay was way too advanced for most people.
Did he sound like a walking thesaurus?
Yeah, and it went over a lot of people's heads. Like, unless you were really listening. So then, like 2 years later, he hits me up because we had quit doing the evals. He hits me up and he's like, "Hey, Shani, we got this show at Road Rangers. Does anybody remember Road Rangers in Allen Park? Okay. He's like, we got this show at Road Rangers.
Simon After Dark.
I want you to come. Nope, that's a totally different place.
It's out there somewhere.
Yeah, but you're right. They're on the same. But this is. But he was like, I want you to come see this. I got this team, and I want you to see these people. I'm like, okay, cool. So I went, and I used to be one of those that's like, I'll go to any show that's not Detroit.
Who that sound like, Shooter?
Okay, but then it changed. I went to the show, and they were dope. Team Money Hungry was dope as shit. I was like, oh, hell nah. So I started, after that, it was like every day. I was like, Monty, I'm now your assistant. I was going to 5-6 shows a day. I was sleeping in my car. I remember I used to go to the movie shoots. I had a suitcase in the back of my car. I would sleep because I worked in physical therapy. I'd sleep in the beds. I would go in because I was the boss. I would go in, I would sleep in the beds and go right back to another movie shoot or a show or whatever. Like, I was tired as shit, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Like, and I love Team Money Hungry. I wish, and Toy, she's coming to be at my show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Team Money
She's
was
from Team
your
Money
first artist that you managed?
Donna Banks managed them. I was like the assistant and the promoter and all that stuff with them. But we were like, in fact, I just talked to Rain the other day. They're still my family. I love them people.
Them people.
Shut up.
So what was it like managing your first artist?
So my first artists were the ones in South
They came to
Carolina.
you or you went to them?
They came to me. So they were in South Carolina, but they were from New York. He was just talking about Manny Mills. I did this whole CD compilation thing that I was gonna be like, it was real dope. But I didn't get to. I was like gonna do this whole thing and do my show and do all this stuff. But then when they signed with Warner Brother and Def Jams, we weren't allowed to do that shit anymore. Like because once you sign with a record label, no matter what you do, if they tell you can't release shit, you can't release shit. So, P. Dot, Cardi, I did a bunch of different artists that I didn't even know. Like I met up with them and they like I think I had like 12 songs. He's got 12 songs from artists around here. Smokestacks did one for me. But we couldn't release them because once they signed, Warner Brothers and Def Jam said nope. So it was funny because Harley's World ENT is my thing, and that's what it was when I was with him. And he signed a Suicide Squad, so I thought that was dope as shit.
Why they say no?
Because they said that wasn't what they wanted. It was something I wanted. Like I was what do you call it? I can't think of words. COVID brain is real, everybody. No, like bringing it all together.
Collaborate.
Thank you. I love you. I know the C word. I know the definition. I'm telling you, COVID brain is real. I can give you the whole definition. I can't tell you the word. So I was doing it, and they were just like, this is not what we're looking for. They wanted collaborations with their artists. That's the shitty thing. That's why artists have to be really careful when people are like, give me this much money and I'll do a song with you. Like somebody who signed, because they can do that song with you, but you have to actually clear it through their record label to get that shit released.
So
like
it's more than just paying.
Yeah,
right?
So those artists can be like, give me $2,000 and I'll do a song with you. You pay that $2,000.
Even if you're an independent artist,
okay, not if you're independent. Right, that's what I'm saying. People don't get that artist that signed with a record label can tell you all day. They can take your money, go do that song with you.
So,
you have that song. You can't do nothing with it.
Let me give a scenario before I can get a better understanding. Right? Say like, I'm an independent artist.
Right.
Right. And say somebody signed. Say somebody I don't know. Say Lil Baby.
Right.
Right.
He could say he would do a song with you, right?
Right.
You hit up Little Baby and you say, hey,
he say I want X amount of dollars.
Yep. You hand him that X amount of dollars? Nope.
It has to be cleared by the record
Even
label.
if I push it through legally where he can get rights for the music, where he
doesn't matter.
get paid for the music.
He wouldn't have that. He wouldn't have that right. You'd have to go through his manager and his record label. They have to release him, not you, not himself.
Damn. You just taught me
That's
something.
better about being independent because
She
you're independent.
She
you
just
can
taught
do
me
whatever
that.
you want.
And how many artists have you managed in your whole career of?
Six by myself. Yeah, 6.
Throughout your whole career of managing?
Oh yeah, I only started managing by myself. So I did the 2 in South Carolina, and then I was managing 4 just recently. Man, it's
Yeah, because you remember she did say she had took a break.
yeah for
She
2
had
years.
took a break.
So like,
Shannon, I got 20.
so when COVID first.
I
You got 20 artists?
Yeah,
I
but
got
see,
20.
see the way I do my artists though, it's I do my stuff different. I know a lot of people do a lot of stuff different, so I don't charge my artists anything until they make money because that's what we're supposed to
Yes,
do. You're supposed to make, you make 20% of what they make. So if they make nothing, you make nothing. So all these, I'm not saying the managers around here that like charge people money and stuff. That's their thing. I just feel like this is the way it should be. I'm supposed to make 20% of what you make. If I'm not making you make nothing, I shouldn't be getting paid nothing.
So I got a question. Shannon. I got a question. I was told at an artist by an artist before that like a new and upcoming artist shouldn't focus on having management.
So
What do you think about that?
Is that a yes and no, or it depends on the person?
Do you think
in a way, I would agree. No, in a way, I'd agree because if you're up and coming, you probably don't have a budget. Okay, but a lot of artists think, which is what an issue I have, is they feel like management is their ticket. Like the management should be paying everything. That's not how it goes. If you want somebody to pay you, that's an investor. Like a manager can help you get an investor, but they're. So
break down.
I
What's worked
the
the role? What's the main role
that's the
that a
thing.
manager should play?
Okay, but that's the thing that people need to realize. So when I worked for this record label in Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
They actually sent me the definition for because he's like, "What job do you want?" And I'm like, "Well, I do this, that, and that." He goes, "So you do 100 jobs?" He's like, "But which one do you want?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" And he sent me. He's like, "This is what everybody's job should do." So that's what it is. A lot of people get the jobs twisted of what they should do. So what a manager is supposed to do is supposed to go in, negotiate contracts and money, like what money you're getting, not what money they're paying. They should also, like in the beginning, obviously like a very first kind of artist, your manager's kind of your promoter, your manager. But then as you get bigger, then you start branching out those jobs. So as a new artist, you're doing all that stuff yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you have somebody you can trust who really believes in you and isn't going to like charge you an arm and a leg, yeah, you can have a manager, kind of a hype man manager kind of person.
Like a cheerleader.
Yeah, like the one person that's in your corner that's going to back you no matter what. But you have to have that same outlook to your manager because you can't flake on shows that they get for you because you got to think like that's what was happening to me. I was like using my connects for people I knew and getting them into shows for free and getting them, exposure and stuff, and then they're just not showing up.
That right there is annoying because you put so much
granted.
in,
And I'm like sitting
and
there
they
like,
got you looking bad.
yes, and they don't get that, and they're like, it was just a show. If you weren't
No,
so
they don't
worried
look bad.
about it-
You look bad.
right, and that's what I said. They're like, it's just a show, and I'm like, but it's not. Like, it wasn't that it was just a show. It's that I went to this person and was like, man, this person's dope. Like, I know they're just working on their stage presence. They're trying to do this and that. And that was the thing is, like, they were dope as shit. But you have to, and I understand everybody's got shit in their life. Like, I have, like...
A manager has a lot going on, but they have to sacrifice that time
shit in my life.
into their
The thing
artists.
is, people don't understand. Managers do not have to go to shows. We
No.
do not have to go to shows. We do that.
For support.
Yes.
And because we love our artists and believe in them.
Yes. We do not have to go.
Because
Our
it's
point is
hurting
get
our
on the
pockets.
show.
It's hurting our pockets.
Right, like I'm putting more money
Yes.
out. Like I'm sitting here like, ooh, let me
We
pull
put
out
more
this
out
money.
than what we get
Right.
in, so that's why we get pissed
Let me
when.
make this show.
Yeah.
Let me make this outfit. Let me go get this new outfit because I gotta look
Oh
good
God,
too. I'm
the
not
out
gonna come
because we
in
can't
looking
look.
like
We
crap.
can't show up with the same outfit,
Hell no.
so that's why we
So-
have to keep buying
Same
clothes.
shoes,
Yes.
nothing.
So when an artist come to you and talk to you about management, like before you set
I
up,
actually never wanted to be a manager. I'm gonna tell you that. Nesto 100K begged me for 2 years to be his manager, and I still love him. And I tell him every show I'm doing, he's still gonna be on all my shows. But I never wanted to be a manager. I don't really.
It was not even something you thought about.
It was not something I wanted to do. I like promoting. I like being behind
Networking?
the scenes. I like never. I don't like I don't like having to be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Like I'll help you. I'll give you all the information you want for free. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. I don't want to be a manager.
You know how I got started? I was just minding my damn business. Hanging with these are my originals right here. These are my originals. And I was telling Shooter a story. And Shooter was like, Jersey, you been managing. I said, no, I haven't. That's what a manager do. I said, word. So New Zealand came to me, and he asked me first. And I felt honored. I was like, yo. I was like, I don't, but everyone loves me. So I started off with New Zealand, right? And then after New Zealand, it was Shooter. This is how Shooter did me. You mind, Jersey. So, hey. And then my cousin, and then Moe, and then Jazz.
I love a lot of people.
Listen, it just
but
kept trickling.
But you can't, like, okay, so I had to learn this too. You can love a lot of people. You can think they're dope. Can't work with them.
Well, I got lucky with the people that I have. They listen. I don't have that they not showing up. I don't have that they want to argue with me. I don't have none of that. If I say it's A, it's A. We move as a team. We're not, it's not like, it don't even feel like business at this point. It's like family. You get what I'm saying?
Yep, I felt that way too.
So
Until they don't show up, then I'm like,
no,
but
I don't.
I go too
but
fast.
I don't have that. No, I don't have that problem.
If you're not doing, like, if you don't do what I think you should do, I'm like, okay, like, I told you need to do this, and this. I did this, and this. So now that you didn't do your part, see, I would rather just be able to control the stuff that I can control. I can look and be like, I think you're dope. I want you to come perform on my show. I'm going to pay you X amount of money because that's what you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you on that day. Bye. Have a nice day. Send me your music by such and such. That's what I want.
But my artists I deal with
do all this
every single day, and
Dude, I dealt with
it's
my
become
artists every
the
single
norm.
day. I had my artists call their baby mamas call me up. Should I be mad that he
Oh,
liked
God.
this picture on Instagram?
It goes.
Like-
Listen. It goes that deep.
And I'm like, no. I said. So sometimes I was like, you know what? That is wrong.
Oh shit.
You gotta understand that that's your like.
So a management position is like
Therapist,
it's like
mama.
it get real personal, huh?
Yes, I'm like
Yeah.
when you know people for years.
Hey, so look, but I'm saying, this is what I wanted to ask you, right? When people come to you, and ask you or inquire about managing,
I tell them no.
okay. Well, the people that you agreed to manage, right? Before you got the manager, did you ever inform them or
That I'm
get them
rude.
aware of certain rules of conducts,
Yes.
like how they should
I
conduct
had
themselves?
contracts. And honestly, not one of my artists is out of a contract yet. So if they make $1, I'm getting 10 cents.
Oh shit!
Our
That's what I'm
contracts
working
are
on.
not done yet.
Right.
It's not over.
Right.
God damn
That
it!
part.
Just because
That's what I
I
need
said
to
I'm
work
not
on.
managing you no more. If you make money off of what we did together, I get 20 cents out of that.
She's still getting residual income,
You better believe it.
girl.
So they all informed. They all informed on how they should conduct themselves
Yeah,
when
I
dealing
did.
with you, right?
I
When they
even did this. So this is how far I went because I was like, I want to be like dope with. I want to be like everybody. So I said, here, I hand him a piece of paper. I said, you tell me what you expect of me as a manager.
Mm-hmm.
I let him write it down. I said, okay, this is in your contract. This is what I expect of you. And I wrote down what I expected. It was in the contract. I said, when you don't follow what's in that contract. Even my one artist that didn't show up, I said, I want to cash out my contract. Because I said, you don't owe me $1 unless I'm cashing out my contract. Then we are going to take up my hours and my time, and we are going to cash it out. He wouldn't cash out his contract. Good. Now you make money, I make money.
Yo,
I was
I
gonna
gotta
be dope.
implement that.
said she got some game for you, Jersey.
Yeah, I know. I gotta implement that. Shit.
Pick her brain.
No, I talk to Shannon all the time, but yeah,
But I was going to
that part I really wanted
I'd
to
be
know.
dope about it, like, cause if what you expect of me, I want to know what I expect of you, and we evaluate it every 3 months. If I'm not doing what you think, here's your contract back.
Said you got that.
So if you don't think I'm doing what I told you I would do, here's your contract back.
How many artists have breached the contract and you had cash?
I've never. just the one I asked him to cash out my contract, and he told me no. He said he would not cash out my
He's like, hell
contract, but
no.
he's still my. Then I said, well, I'm not managing anybody anymore. Like I know this is not what I want to do. So I was like going through cancer and stuff like while I was doing all this. So I mean, I had other stuff going on too. So it was like if I can show up sick as shit to your shows, and literally I'm talking to you until an hour before we're supposed to leave for the show, and then you just ignore me and ghost me for a week, and then tell me it was only a week.
It was only a week.
At least it wasn't a month like before.
He's bold.
I was like, okay, I still love you. You're still my friend, but I cannot do business with you. There's a huge difference between doing business with friends and just doing business. So,
You ever had an unruly
child?
artist? Yes. They are children. Yes. You ever had an unruly one, and how'd you handle him?
Child, grown
okay,
ass
so I
man.
had one.
Nah.
I had one
That's the
artist.
biggest one right there.
Yeah. So I had one artist. He still goes around and says I'm his manager, but my thing is he would never sign a contract with me. So I said, why you walk around calling me your manager when you won't sign a contract with me? He said, what? If I make money, you make money. I said, but it's not in writing. So really, if you make money and you don't want to give me $1, you don't have to give me $1.
But a
He
verbal
said, but you
contract
don't-
stand in court.
But he said, so you don't trust me? I said, I don't trust anybody when it
Especially
comes
when
to
it comes to
money.
God damn it.
I'm like, people don't understand that because, not everybody is as loyal as they say they are. I know there's been times.
In this business,
I'm just going to be honest.
Hey, but look,
Shame
Shani,
on you.
in this business, do you think it's best to lean out on loyalty?
No.
Damn.
And that's real, because loyalty.
No, because
is,
I was loyal to so many people
Yep.
who were so not loyal back to me. And I got my feelings hurt. And then I found that I was going around and just being mean as shit to people. And I said, nope, that's why I had to take the 2 years off. Because I was like, you know what? I have become a person I don't want to be. So I literally had to heal, and I'm like more spiritual now. Like I found myself.
Yeah, you had to clear that baggage out of
Okay,
your
I have to tell you, I
closet.
found myself.
So do you still
Going back.
like from what you doing from what you went through your own personal, you know what I'm saying, your experience, from what you went through to now, like your reason for taking the break and everything, like the things that you went through, like
The only reason I
To
came
not.
back to music is Nesto, pretty much, asked me to come back. And
but
I
I'm
was
saying, but
like,
how
okay,
did you get yourself to find that balance where obviously like you still invest yourself to an extent where if something happened you can get hurt, right?
So no, because actually now I found it this way. You take lots of pictures when you look cute. You lay in your bed and you post that shit up. Well, you're in your bed chilling, maxing and relaxing because you don't put yourself out there. I do not do 5 shows. I do not do 5 shows a week anymore. I do not do 5 shows a week anymore. So now I started really looking into who is doing shows. What is the purpose of me going to do this show? What am I going to have because my artists that I have, I still be shooting flyers, I go to the show, I would do this one, this is a good thing. I do still do that because I called them up and was like, bro, I'm not managing anymore. I do.
I don't like them free ones. I'm burnt out from the free ones.
Okay, so I'm not saying you don't have to do free shows. My thing
No,
is...
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm burnt out.
That's what I'm saying. Don't keep going to the same show that you're going to be performing just in front of artists all day and the same one.
Exactly. That's what I'm burnt out from.
So what I'm saying is try to find different promoters, different DJs. And the first thing is, come on, artists, go up to that DJ, give him your music.
The DJ becomes your best
The
friend.
DJ's
Listen,
the one
that be the first thing we do.
Do
Soon
you
as
know
you
how
step
many
into
DJs
that.
I know? Do you know how many DJs I have coming through my show because I want them to give them your music, have flash drives just to hand them and be like,
Yup.
here, take my music. What is a $1 flash drive going to cost you when you have your Mo spinning your music on the radio? You're getting that. That is free people you are getting out here.
That is real. Right. I done took it as far as becoming a DJ.
Like, where's the box?
She's an engineer and a DJ.
Because I'm gonna spin y'all music, but y'all gonna hear mine.
Exactly. So she a double
That's what
threat.
I'm saying. But even if you like, here's talking about investing in yourself. Hold on a second. Here's talking about investing in yourself that people don't realize.
Okay, give us the game.
So Mo sits here on the radio, right? Everybody talks about, I love Moe DaVon. Why don't you pay him $20 to spend your music for a month?
Oh,
Why don't you pay some money to put your video on his screen? I'm just saying that's investing in yourself, and he's not even asking for a huge investment. Like,
But he shouldn't have to beg you to invest in yourself.
But you want to go pay this money to be on 107.5? They're gonna play your music one time. Mo's gonna play your music all month, and if he likes it, he keeps spinning it.
Man, and he gonna come to you. And Mo gonna come to you like, listen, dog.
Come do this interview.
I walk. He be like. Hey, look.
Right.
Put in your work. If you want recognition, get recognized. If you want
What
it.
you gotta say, like.
So look, I got a question though.
Everybody worries about what is like. Oh, I want to go to 107.5. Why? When Mo plays your music 20 times and they play your music once.
And he got all type of people coming through listening. You feel me?
And you never know who you're gonna walk in the door and who's gonna be here.
For real.
I can answer that question. You want to know why? Because a lot of people don't understand what the hell a BMI is for.
Right.
Or what the hell an ASCAP is for. They don't understand what that music license is for.
Right.
So they don't understand that Mo playing your music 20 times and it's go.
That's right. You get that. Check.
They don't understand that. That's why.
Let me tell you, as a manager, as a producer, as an engineer, you need to have a BMI because you get
Just like just like I be saying about the shows. I'm gonna express this every show so that y'all know, and so that these promoters will know and these owners will know to go and register their buildings. If you doing performances, it's not free. A lot of them is not free. Now, a lot of these is free. Y'all need to do your homework on which venues are registered. But a lot of these, including Big Daddy Games, because a lot of y'all be performing at Big Daddy Games. Every time you perform at Big Daddy Games, you getting paid for it. But that's only if you registered and then you got your BMI.
You gotta register your music. That's the thing is you. Before you put any music out, you should have it registered and have yourself trademarked.
And another
Not
thing.
copyrighted. Music is trademarked, not copyrighted. You need to trademark yourself. Anything you put under yourself is now owned by you, and it is trademarked.
Another thing that they don't tell artists, and I'm gonna express this a lot too. A lot of y'all are gonna register y'all music, and y'all are gonna wonder why y'all not getting royalty checks. 9 times out of 10 is probably because you do not own the beat.
Or your
Oh God!
So
Please stress that.
yeah. So if you are not tapped in with these producers that y'all getting these beats from off YouTube, they about to get a nice ass royalty check off you. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of them they are registering these beats.
They're registering the beats. But
They're
also,
registering these
if
beats.
you don't do your splits right, and they have that split on that, they won't pay you because your split's not right off the engineer or the producer.
Right.
So what's the thing? Look, let me see.
When people going, because obviously you could buy the beats and shit, right?
Right. You always want to buy.
You could buy them. So when people go on, when
Right.
well,
Yep. Buy your beats.
yeah,
exclusive
right.
nowadays.
So explain that like when guys, I know like about BeatStars where, you know what I'm saying, like you said, they lease the beat on that bitch. You feel me? Where it come to where you get about some beats will be like you get to 10,000 views, something about the split change. Some shit like that.
Can't make no more money.
That type of shit. You might drop something that go to 100,000. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
You ever went in a show and heard 3 people off the same beat, and you're like,
I
wait a minute.
don't know.
Oh, I have.
I got a song.
I be zoned out. I be so fried sometimes.
I used to do that. I
I be so fried, shit. I ain't lying.
I used to have on YouTube and I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. You've done 2 songs that I've done songs to from years ago. I swear to God.
Me?
You.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah,
And that
I
song
came
that
across
Rock
that
does,
before.
I've got a song on that beat as well. I swear to God, I can pull them bitches up. I swear to God, that's how I work a lot. I be all over the place with this shit. But I swear to God, there's a lot of people. It's songs that I've got on my YouTube right now that famous people
Have rapped on their beat.
then dropped. I said, nigga,
Who did it better?
Me.
listen, I swear to God.
Goodness.
Before OT Genesis dropped I'm in Love with the Coco. Before he dropped that song, I swear to God, I dropped the same song. It's called Cocaine. It was on the same beat. I don't know how that happened.
That's deep.
I don't know how that happened.
Y'all niggas
But I
was
got a
in
song
tune
called
with
Cocaine.
each other.
Yeah, on the same fucking beat.
Y'all was on the same frequency.
No, that nigga.
You get what I'm saying?
I had to stop dropping that.
He's like, oh, let me get this. Let me get this.
I had to stop dropping, and that's when I learned. I swear to God, and it happened more than once. I even wrote a song about it. Like, it happened more than once. Somebody actually blew up real close to me.
I think somebody should roll a blunt.
I always say I put his name out there for clout. But somebody actually blew up, and that's when I stopped. I had to make me a whole new account. I took my I had a lot of music that was up. I wish I would have did it, but at that time I was so mad. I deleted my entire YouTube account. So everything that was on there was gone, and everything that I dropped after that was registered. So if I hear it now, oh man, I'm gonna get a check off you.
Free Game TV, man. Live and direct.
I had to learn the hard way.
Y'all up in this thing.
All right, we're going on a music break, guys, and we shall return.
Oh no, that's it right here. That's it. Yeah.
Well, it's not a music break. It's the wrap-up time. Well, no, before we wrap up, they got to dance, so we got to clear the floor. We got to see them dance. That's right. Come on, guys. We got to move out the way. We're about to have a performance.
Hey, hold on. Look, wrap up. Hey, look, wrap up the show. We go live.
We still going live. I want them on here dancing. So everybody move out the way. Get them the stage.
Watch out, show.
Pull this back somewhere. I think y'all got enough room. Y'all got enough room? Or you need more? Yeah, you need more?
Put on Godzilla. Dun, 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 dun,
Yo. Yo. They killed it, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to TK, man. You know, watch this boy grow up. What's your name again, too, bro? Cheezo, man. Y'all the shit, man. Hey, make sure everybody follow STN Radio on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It is raw footage right now. Hey, I do want to thank everybody for stopping by. You know what I'm saying? It goes down again Thursday at the Roll Up Lounge. You know what I'm saying? We live at the Roll Up Lounge every Thursday. What's that? 18, 13, 5, 13, 8, 3, 7. See what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah, then we at Echelon Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's TK. Yeah, y'all. Shiny B. Mr. Vicious. My nigga Eastside Beezy. Shooter. Everybody in the building, man. New Zealand. Cardi back there. He back there. Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. Everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one time for the one time, man. Best in the world. Best in the nation. And bitch, got our own station. And we out of here till next time, y'all.